Hello there, welcome to episode 130 of the Daily Shed, and today I'm going to talk about the dreaded B flat chord. I know for a long time whenever I saw a B flat chord on a chord chart or in a song, it was a drag, because the only choice, the standard choice, is a bar chord like that, which in the middle of these nice open chords like this, that have a lot of ring, suddenly having to put a bar chord in there just always seems to kill the energy. I think it just doesn't, especially on acoustic guitar, it just doesn't sound that great. So I've developed some alternatives. Just wanted to share a few of those with you. One really interesting one is called a 6-9 chord. That's where it's a 6 as well as a 9, an add 9. It's played like this. And it's a pretty, on its own, it may sound a little oblique. It may sound pretty different from the regular B flat major. Like this. Here you got it on the first fret of the B string, or the A string. It's a B flat. Open D, open G. First fret on the B string. First fret on the E string. So it may sound a little flat like this. But if you have maybe coming after an F major 7, if you have to go to a B flat, it's a nice sound. Again, coming from an F, this B flat 6-9. I really like that choice, and it's not always appropriate, but I think it's a really nice choice. Another way to go is this very simple, instead of playing the whole bar chord, just playing these 3 notes. You got your root on the low E string on the 6th fret, and the 7th fret of the D string, you're playing your 3rd. Again, 7th fret of the D string, and 6th fret on the B string. Okay? So you've got the 3rd, the root 3rd, and the 5th there. That's all you really need. So I find that's a pretty nice choice. To me, the bar chord always sounds very blocky, but this, when you're playing through maybe some nice major chord, open chords like this, to me this sits in pretty nicely. And that's mainly a choice for fingerstyle. You can strum it if you do some string muting with your other fingers. You block the strings in between. I also like this one, which is it's basically the G major shape, like this, but moved up. But especially if you're going from something like a G minor to B flat, which is a relative major, you just put your pinky on the 6th fret on the E string, and then just bar on the 3rd fret of the D, G, and B strings, like this. Especially, again, if you're going from the G minor to the B flat, instead of having to go up to that bar chord. Hi there, Rick. Up to that bar chord like that. I find it's a nice alternative like that. Yep. So those are a few of the choices that I often use. There's also the B flat major 7 can be nice also. It's down here, instead of playing that whole bar chord, you can just do the root 3rd and the octave and the 3rd on it, like this. It's real easy to make it a major 7 or even a 6 like that. And pretty useful. So again, the B flat 6-9 I think is a really interesting choice. Pretty nice sound. Or this chord, sort of a minimal B flat, or like this. You could play the whole G shape, but that's quite a handful. That's a pretty big stretch, so I like just this. Again, fingerstyle is probably the easiest, but you can definitely do those strumming too if you just mute the strings you don't need. Play it like that. So I hope it's useful to you. Again, the B flat is something that I always hated to see on a chord chart, but hopefully this can help. Maybe make it a little bit less to be dreaded. All right, thanks so much for watching, and hope this is useful to you.